All right, so we're diving deep today into AI voice cloning
Oh, wow.
with this software called VoiceMagik,
Okay.
and it's pretty wild. They're claiming to have like cracked the code on creating these like super realistic AI voices
Really?
that can like express emotions and stuff.
Hmm.
So think like Morgan Freeman narrating your grocery list,
Haha.
or Gilbert Gottfried reading you bedtime stories.
Oh my goodness.
But except it's not actually them.
So it's like an impersonator or something.
Yeah, basically, but like an AI impersonator.
Ah, that's interesting.
Yeah, so they have this thing called the vocal identity matrix,
Okay.
and it's all about like capturing the unique fingerprint of a person's voice.
Oh, I see.
Like all the little things, like accents and inflections and even like those little breaths and pauses that make it sound like a real person talking.
That's pretty wild.
Yeah, and get this, they say you can handle like 17 languages
Wow.
and a whole spectrum of emotions. I mean, that's pretty ambitious, right?
Yeah, it makes you wonder how good it actually is.
Exactly. Like how realistic can it really be?
Yeah.
Oh, they've got some pretty impressive testimonials from early users.
Oh, yeah.
Like there's this affiliate marketer, Obasidia, and Garabora, who's like an entrepreneur.
Okay.
And they're both like raving about how real the voices sound. They're saying it's like saving them tons of time and money.
Yeah, because you wouldn't have to hire a voice actor.
Exactly. And some people are even saying they can't tell the difference.
Wow, so it's that good.
Apparently. So, I mean, imagine like creating high quality voiceovers without ever having to go to a recording studio.
That would be amazing.
Right, and it's not just about convenience.
What else?
They've got this smart voice cloning feature
Okay.
that lets you adjust the emotional tone to match your content.
So, like, you can make it sound more excited or more serious.
Exactly, like if you need to pump up the energy for a sales pitch,
Right.
boom, you can just dial it up.
That's pretty cool.
Or if you want a calming voice for like a meditation track. No problem.
Huh. So they're like really tapping into the psychology of how voices affect us.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's pretty clever.
It is.
But you know what I find kind of funny?
What's that?
The creator of this whole thing,
Uh-huh.
his name's Bram Rawat.
Okay.
He almost went bankrupt because of a bad experience with AI voice cloning.
Oh, wow. Really?
Yeah, talk about turning a potential disaster into a golden opportunity.
That's quite a story.
It is. So the big question is,
Yeah.
does VoiceMagik actually live up to all the hype?
That's what we need to find out.
Exactly. Well, they were kind enough to send us some audio samples.
Oh, perfect.
So why don't we take a listen and see just how convincing these voice clones really are.
Sounds good to me.
All right, let's do it.
Okay.
So this first sample is,
Oh, wow.
yeah, it's pretty impressive, right?
It really is. I mean,
You can hear
it sounds just like
all the little nuances,
Yeah.
the pacing, the breaths.
it's incredible.
It's like they bottled up the essence of the speaker's personality. And it's not just a gimmick either.
No.
I mean, think about all the possibilities.
Yeah, like what?
Like you could have David Attenborough narrate your nature documentary.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Or maybe get James Earl Jones to voice your voicemail grading,
Haha. That's a good one.
right? It's like the possibilities are endless.
They really are.
And beyond just the entertainment factor, this tech could revolutionize all sorts of fields.
Like what?
Accessibility education, even marketing.
Oh, yeah, I see what you mean.
Like imagine personalized audiobooks for people who can't see well,
That's a great idea.
or interactive language learning programs with native speakers.
Wow.
And of course, targeted ad campaigns with voices that really resonate with specific demographics.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And let's not forget about the time and cost savings for businesses.
Oh, yeah, that's huge.
No more booking expensive recording studios or waiting for voice actors to be available.
You could just create voiceovers on demand.
Exactly.
So it's really a game changer.
It is. But of course, like with any new technology,
Yeah.
there are some potential implications we need to consider.
Like what?
Well, for example, what does this mean for the future of voice acting?
Oh, right. Will human voices become obsolete?
That's a valid concern.
Yeah.
But I think it's also important to remember that technology often creates new opportunities as it disrupts old ones.
That's true.
So maybe this will lead to a shift in the role of voice actors,
Oh, okay.
where they focus more on the creative aspects of voice performance.
Oh, I see.
And AI handles the more technical aspects of production.
That makes sense.
So it's not necessarily a bad thing,
No, it could actually be a good thing for everyone.
right?
But one thing's for sure.
What's that?
AI voice cloning is here to stay.
Yeah, seems like it.
And it's only going to get more sophisticated and accessible over time.
Which brings us to the elephant in the room.
What's that?
The price.
Oh, right. How much does it cost?
Well, VoiceMagik seems to be offering some pretty competitive pricing options during this launch period.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's even a commercial license included.
Wow.
So you can actually sell the voiceovers you create.
That's a great deal.
And they've got different packages,
Uh-huh.
like a premium version with extra features and faster rendering times.
So they're catering to different needs and budgets.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They've really thought this through.
It seems like it.
So for anyone who's intrigued and wants to learn more,
Yeah.
you can check out all the details and maybe even snag a copy of VoiceMagik for yourself.
Okay, where's that?
It's www.novadigitalway.com/VoiceMagik.
Okay, I'll have to check that out.
Definitely worth a look.
Sounds like it.
So it's safe to say that VoiceMagik is pushing the boundaries of what's possible with voice cloning,
It really is.
but it also reminds us that with great power comes great responsibility.
Absolutely.
As this technology becomes more widespread,
Uh-huh.
we need to have those conversations about ethics and authenticity.
Yes, and the role of human creativity in an increasingly automated world.
Exactly. It's an important discussion to have.
It is. Yeah, it is an important discussion to have.
It really is. And it's kind of mind-blowing to think about just how far this technology has come.
It is.
We're talking about creating voices that are practically indistinguishable from real humans.
Uh-huh.
It's exciting and a little unsettling at the same time.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's like we're stepping into a science fiction novel.
Right.
But it's happening right now.
Exactly. And as with any powerful new technology,
Yeah,
there are bound to be some challenges and questions along the way.
for sure.
Like, how do we ensure that this technology is used responsibly?
That's a big one.
Yeah, what are the implications for privacy and security?
Right.
These are all important things to think about as AI voice cloning becomes more common.
Yeah, we need to have these conversations now.
Exactly.
Before the technology gets too far ahead of us.
Right. We need to establish some ethical guidelines and safeguards
Uh-huh.
to prevent misuse and protect people's rights.
Absolutely.
It's like opening Pandora's box.
Oh, yeah.
Once this technology is out there, there's no going back. So it's up to us to figure out how to navigate this new landscape responsibly.
And it's not just about preventing negative outcomes.
Right.
It's also about using this technology for good.
Exactly.
Imagine the possibilities for education, for accessibility, for creative expression.
Yeah, the potential benefits are huge.
If we approach this with foresight and a commitment to ethical development.
So what does this all mean for our listeners?
First question.
Well, I think it's a call to action.
Okay.
We need to be informed, engaged, and proactive in shaping the future of this technology.
I agree.
It's not just about the tech itself.
Yes.
It's about the values we embed in it
Yeah.
and the choices we make as individuals and as a society.
Well said.
So as we wrap up this deep dive, let's leave our listeners with a final thought.
Okay, shoot.
AI voice cloning is a powerful tool
Uh-huh.
with the potential to reshape our world in some really big ways.
It really does.
It's up to us to ensure that this reshaping is for the better and that we use this technology to amplify human creativity, connection, and understanding.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Well, on that note, keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep diving deep, my friends, until next time.
Yeah. Couldn't have said it better myself.
I mean, it is kind of freaky to think that we're on the verge of
Yeah.
creating these perfect digital copies of anyone's voice.
It's true.
It's like, where does the line even blur between
Yeah.
real and fake anymore?
Sure.
That's almost philosophical, you know?
I know. It's a bit of a head trip.
It is.
But I think that's why it's so important
Yeah.
to talk about this stuff now.
Absolutely.
Like, while it's still relatively new,
Mhm.
we need to figure out
Yeah.
how to use this technology ethically
For sure.
and responsibly.
Like, what are the rules?
Right.
What are the boundaries?
Exactly. Like, how do we protect people's privacy?
Yeah.
Make sure no one's using this for malicious purposes.
Because once it's out there,
Yeah.
it's out there.
There's no putting the genie back in the bottle.
Exactly.
So we need to be really thoughtful about this.
you do. And
Yeah.
it's not just about
Yeah.
avoiding the bad stuff.
Right.
It's also about harnessing the potential for good.
Exactly.
Like you were saying before.
Uh-huh.
Education, accessibility, creative expression.
It's all there.
I mean, the possibilities are pretty much.
Yeah.
So I guess the takeaway for our listeners is this is a call to action.
I like that.
We all need to be informed,
Yeah.
engaged,
Uh-huh.
proactive in shaping the future of this tech.
It's not just about the technology itself.
Right.
It's about the values we embed in it.
And the choices we make as individuals and as a society.
Perfectly.
So to wrap things up,
Yeah.
remember, that AI voice cloning is a powerful tool,
Uh-huh.
and it has the potential to change the world in some really big ways.
For better or for worse.
But ultimately,
Yeah.
it's up to us to make sure those changes are for the better, and that we use this technology to amplify human creativity, connection, and understanding.
That's what it's all about.
So keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep diving deep, my friends. Until next time.